but the pride that goes into being #1 in the entirety of the HoN Tour Season 1.
Yeah.
That's a legacy that you said, man.
It's got to be a good feeling, I'm sure. So, and a team that's very deserving at the same time, for sure. With that said, though, looks like the teams are ready. And in fact, we have loaded in, so I think we are good to go. So let's go ahead and transition in. We got Stay Green taking on Absolute Legends, game number 2. Obviously switching up sides here. Stay Green on the Legion, Absolute Legends on the Hellborn. Again, a quick update. The game number 1 for the Complexity versus Afraid series. It is still going on. And I know you were just looking at it there right before we jumped into this one. It seems like it is a pretty even game right now in that game 1. So, again, keep an update on that for you guys to see who. Obviously, the winner of that will then play the loser of this series come tomorrow. The first thing tomorrow. And also speaking of that, tomorrow. We're coming right back at you as we do every single weekend here for HoN Tour coverage. We're coming back at you with what will be the losers bracket finals, and then of course the grand finals to wrap things up. And what I'm sure is going to be an awesome finish. So
yep.
Here we are in this game though. Wild Soul Moon Queen from Stay Green, Keeper of the Forest Wild Soul. It's interesting going up against Stay Green in the lock or the blind banning stage because. I'm pretty sure their stats as of lately are damn near 100% of Wild Soul Moon Queen for their blind bans.
Right, but in scrims they actually don't always ban those heroes. I know one time I think they tried to create a mind game by not doing it all week, and then when it back to the matches, they went right back to it. It actually does create a mental pressure though, because
interesting.
Say you're always doing that same maneuver over and over and over again, you condition your opponents to think that you're going to do it, and whenever you want to throw that big curveball. You can do it, and the power is in your hands.
Well, yeah.
So think about that advantage they get just from that alone.
By just making that happen, you know, it definitely it's got to be an intimidating factor. And I bring that up because AL they blind banned Wild Soul, and again, it's a case of you could assume that's going to be blind banned by Stay Green, but as you're putting it, I mean, what if they didn't? Then we're giving them Wild Soul, and then all hell could break loose. So.
Right.
In the same time, though, you look at the lock pool, as always, very powerful. Tempest into Master of Arms Deadwood, followed up by Ophelia Parasite, and then Rally to finish things off. So I could definitely see any of those 6 heroes easily being played in this game.
Right.
It's going to be interesting to see. In fact, I don't even know, is anything clear first pick to you? I mean, that's early.
Of those heroes?
Yeah.
For Stay Green?
What would they first pick? Is there anything obvious to you, or is it really going to be a decision?
I mean, it depends if they're going to go want to go the Parasite route or not. They don't have to. They figure they're going to get a jungler no matter what, and they can probably make do with any of them. They might go with something like the Master of Arms or the Deadwood. I mean, the Master of Arms, they'd probably want more for Ophelia, so I mean, I would honestly probably just say they'd probably find their comfort zone in Deadwood.
Yeah, it's definitely Hero Swinamelons. Has shown to run very, very well.
Yeah, they're going to get a jungler no matter what. And, well, actually, you know what the thing is? I would grab Tempest.
Okay.
The opponent cannot take Parasite and Ophelia. And you can always run Tempest in a mid-roll. At the start of it, I would say Tempest does call to me as a potential very strong first pick for them.
Again, obviously a lot of answers, will also come from how this picking stage goes, but...
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, no, to me it just means if they want, they can choose to... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I was saying that, but you're right. It does go back to the fact that there is a Deadwood and a Master of Arms, 2 heroes locked around it. So if they wind up going for something like that, they need to change their entire first 3 picks.
Okay, there's the Wretched Hag final ban. I was going to say, you still got a Pebbles. You got a Fade on the board. And Pebbles, I'm sure, yeah, he's already right-clicking it. It's, yeah.
See, now they don't need the Deadwood.
Yep.
I was saying that's
so
what I was
now
like,
it opens it up even more.
Now that opens up that strategy of grabbing the Tempest if they want. Yeah, as said, tenfold. And they can get a lot of stuff done here. I don't know why you wouldn't ban Pebbles if Deadwood's in the pool there. It seemed like...
I was looking at that, and I thot for sure he was at least going to be banned at the final. But yeah, last man, Wretched Hag. So now they are going to get Fade out of this. So Fade to Luna are going to be the first 2 picks for AL. Again, strong, but you did give a very comfortable hero to Stay Green ultimately, and made the decision easy more so.
Yes.
This is the big thing. So Engineer, Torture. Oh yeah, Engineer still on the board as well. Torture to follow that up. This is very quickly looking like a very powerful Stay Green lineup here on the Legion side. So AL will most certainly have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else to come out here as a surprise here from AL. Not really. They got their support. They got their ganker. They're able to secure their late game here if they want, if they're not going to go with the master carry. So probably something along that lines. Wretched Hag is banned. Silhouette, Dracona is still available. They've been known to run other things as well. Bubbles is in the pool still.
Yeah, Cookie's going to think about this one. Down to 15 seconds here of extra time.
Just
still looking at that Pebbles, man. They're going to go the Silhouette in the end.
I feel like you gave them the comfort zone after. I liked how they locked the Master and the Deadwood. They're in front of getting both, if any. Yep, and I'm telling you, man, they're going to grab Ophelia or Parasite now because you can't grab Ophelia and Parasite. What are you going to do with them? Run them one in each jungle? I mean, give me a break.
Suicide Parasite, I've seen that before. That was back when you could
deny level 1. WTF did it
WTF today when you could deny level 1.
Fray. Yeah. And I've seen sometimes, I don't know, just I don't even. Anyway, it's
it's not going to happen.
Yeah. See, I think they thought they were being crafty, like ho ho ho, we got Master and Deadwood in this, and they're like, well, we just gonna wear the.
They are going to go Master Deadwood in the end, but now, hell, you got an Ophelia over here for Stay Green.
Or a Parasite. Chelsea's been running that Parasite like a boss lately. He does go to the Ophelia. Yeah, but his Parasite play lately, I think, has been really outstanding, hasn't it?
Yeah.
He's actually been going that blood. He does go
the
Chalice
first item
first.
Chalice.
Yeah.
It's interesting, yeah.
And levels up very quickly, has maintained effectiveness all throughout. We've seen it against Master of Arms Shield quite a bit before. The Ophelia heal, though, granted, against something like a Deadwood and burst heroes like Fade and Deadwood and the Luna, it is very effective.
Strong presence, yeah.
Just opting to go for that route instead.
Yeah, and Ophelia and Tempest in general, the combination of the two kind of speaks for itself. So.
And the support in this game not being a direct stunner, I think, for Engineer, I do like the Ophelia pick.
Yeah. So, this also, we could possibly see an aggressive trial lane being ran from Stay Green right here. Wouldn't put that out of the question either. Pebbles initially was kind of heading towards the top lane, but no, now he's kind of falling back. Ophelia's going up there, so a little bit uncertain perhaps of exactly where they want to go. Tempest going the 5 mana potions himself, actually. What are we going to see? Is it going to be Tempest mid? No, because Slicks is middle.
Yeah, we don't see that.
I guess it's just going to be Suicide. Oh, what the hell is going to happen? Okay, it's denying top, maybe. Okay, yeah, he's going to deny top.
He's definitely just denying top.
Z-Freak will go up there. Okay.
Yep.
So it is going to be that pseudo tri-line top, it looks like, to start.
Silhouette, obviously. Silhouette going top lane with that ring of the Guardian ring, I should say. Otherwise, it's just pretty standard. Just going to see the dual lanes being run.
As a team kind of falling back, but yeah, Silhouette going to be by herself up here, so for King Plato's sake, just don't die against Engineer Pebbles and Ophelia. A lot easier said than done, of course.
Yeah, we might actually see. They sometimes do this where they go aggressive, try to start, and then they'll adapt it into 2 dual lanes, mid and bottom as well. Sometimes going start just at the bottom to establish dominance, get a kill, and then roam onto the Tempest. Force him back. Well, obviously Tempest in this game, not really necessary given that he's going bottom lane, but hey.
Yeah, Deadwood's.
Or will he? Interesting. Is he actually gonna?
He's just gonna jungle?
Yeah, they might leave bottom lane
open.
He might start in the jungle and then take over the lane.
Looks like he is, yeah. So isn't a double jungle strategy here.
Well, yeah, but they are leaving the lane open here. It is sort of like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see him take it over, but if he's able to farm 300 gold per minute in the jungle anyway, it's not necessarily bad. You are giving total free farm here to this Deadwood, though.
Yeah, that sure can be scary. Present 23 playing this Deadwood here, but
yeah. Well, smart though if he was afraid of getting first blooded down there before the lanes really stabilized and he knew exactly where they were at. This allows him to scout things out and play it safe.
Well, Aluna and Master of Arms, they were kind of roaming around a bit. They tried to set something up middle there, but it wasn't to be. Silhouette in the meantime at the top lane is in some trouble. Engineer coming in. Has that Keck stun. Not going to use it just yet, though. There's the Keck stun. Trying to be dodged. Not going to happen, though. King Plato in some trouble. Stalagmites to be used by Pebbles. There we go. Coming. A couple of auto attacks later. Goes in front of him to cut him off a little bit. And Z-Frick will get credit for the Bloodlust. So the brothers coming through right there. And Z-Frick and Swinomelons. And Bloodlust kill for Stay Green. So
yeah, lots of aggression just coming off the start there. Very, very good job. And, well, yeah.
Ophelia not even necessary.
Not even, honestly. And now that he's up there and they have a slow start, going to be pretty damn dangerous. Engineer pretty much already sitting on his boots if he wants it.
You see right here the Catman champion falling back with the rest of the team right there. Ophelia obviously getting away.
Someone's got to fly the courier here. He's got...
Yeah, it's a ground courier with a bottle being delivered. There we go.
There it is.
Torture in the middle lane. But yeah, Ophelia, job is done, especially with the transition of MOA and Aluna going up there. She knows that can be difficult for her, so going to go back to her own jungle here. And now possibly make some threat happen to Deadwood now as a result of this, if he's not careful. This will lock down Pebbles, though, a little bit. At least that's the goal, I'm sure.
Yeah, Cookies versus Slick still very evenly matched in this mid lane so far, but now Torture has a regeneration rune, and that is just absurd to deal with the spamming of those agonizing bonds. Slick usually does choose to max those out first, by the way.
Yeah, you know, I will say I kind of miss those days of where every game we pretty much knew we were going to see a 1v1 matchup.
In mid. Yeah, laning has such changed. It's like, if you think about a 1v1 anymore, no. Lanes are going to switch around anywhere. It's, it is such
those
a rare
player versus player matchups, though. Like I said, even in the game one, the Cookies versus Slicks, I mean, again, we see that here, so it's kind of cool, but it is rare to see that nowadays.
Yeah.
Certain players.
Yeah, you got to create pressure by going aggressive tri-lane so you can break it down and make it happen.
Yeah.
That's the answer. If you want to see those 1v1 matchups, just send more aggressive tri-lanes.
There you go.
And
make it happen, teams. Make it happen.
Well, kind of. There's still going to be roam then. And it's just a nightmare, man. There's no more fair play. It's dirty boxing all over.
Yep. All right, though, Aluna, speaking of that, has kind of transitioned, but so has Engineer. Pebbles basically giving up to the top lane, transitioning him to the bottom, so it's kind of like Tempest and Ophelia in the same jungle now, even. This is really interesting laning phase here from Stay Green.
Yeah, he is sticking to the far left camps, though.
Huh.
Yeah, they're just obviously it's working for them very well. Tempest is still doing just fine, only 240, but look at their golden experience lead right now. 1,500 gold, 1,470 experience, and playing this very well. And meanwhile, yeah, Deadwood has 300 gold per minute. It's not absurd, though.
Yeah. Yeah, Deadwood up there. Slicks is the top farm in the game, though. 340 gold per minute, actually going to glimpse the yellow camp right here. Aluna able to get the invis rune right in front of Ophelia, but speaking of Ophelia, Stalagmites coming in. The Minotaur is here. The stun on top of the Stalagmites. The taunt goes up right there. Deadwood is able to take quite a bit of damage, though, with those Mystic Vestments. Rotten Grasp not going to connect. And now he is on the run. Should be fine, though. I mean, Master of Arms and Aluna coming over, but so is Engineer. This could get interesting. Turret's going to be applied. The slow's coming out. The Keck set. It will land right there. Present 23 is dead in the woods. No, he's not. The Stalagmites lands. In comes the Minotaur again. Not enough mana for another stun. It doesn't matter, though. Chessie will finish him off with the auto attack. And there goes the kill on Deadwood.
Yeah, so officially no one's snowballing here on Hellborn now. Deadwood dropped down to 240 gold per minute. He's going to have to buy a Town Portal Scroll right now. And what has he got? He's got nothing.
Yeah.
That's...
Big kill coming out there for Stay Green. And again, as unorthodox as this laning phase has kind of been here to an extent for Stay Green. I mean, now you look at it, and hell, we got a Suicide Tempest, we got Torture mid, and we got Pebbles bottom, basically, with Ophelia in the jungle and Engineer supporting Pebbles. So this has kind of turned out to be a pretty natural setup here in the end for Stay Green, and ultimately, you know, proven to be effective changes definitely coming out for SG as far as the laning phase goes. So 5.5 minutes in right now. Things are already looking on the up here for SG. Cookies, in the meantime, he's going to start to open up some farm here. Slicks is right now not there. Okay, he is coming back here, but Fade does hit level 6 first, and especially for Fade, that's obviously an impactful level for him. Not as much for Torture.
Yeah, well, for sure. Fade of all heroes definitely needs to hit level 6 to start accomplishing his objective in a game. Definitely just becomes a threat every time she's off the map then. She's going to have to be using her ultimate, but you got to worry about the Fade invis.
Yeah, just like Nymphora.
Yep.
Was the scare of that issue right next to me with somebody else, possibly.
You're also forced the enemy team to buy counter rewards.
Yeah.
Just another gold sap, I suppose.
Deadwood wants to be level 6, I'm sure. So
Don't
for
we
sure.
all?
Exactly.
That's
kind of a stupid thing to say, but he's not there just yet. But sure he is pretty close. There is a port coming in the bottom lane, so definitely going to try to set something up here. In fact, it is Cookies with that 6 himself. Coming in with the reflection. Is Deadwood going to hit 6 maybe? And this time, yes, he does. So perfect timing right here. There's the opening. It doesn't hit both, though, but it might not matter. Nice side stepper there. Pebble's in trouble. He will fall. Engineer going down. The log's going to be thrown. Z-Freak trying to juke in the woods, but he, too, will go down. So that's exactly what AL needed right now, especially with Cookies hitting that 6 mark.
Well, yeah, and you know what else was not used? The Willowmaker. He still got it up. He's still ready to, punch someone down. He doesn't have the mana for it right now for his full combo, so needs to build up a little bit more of that. But yeah, they're still in very healthy shape, and they needed that.
Yeah.
They did need that.
Big plays indeed. So good job by Cookies specifically, roaming around right there and setting up those 2 kills at the bottom lane. Like I said, didn't land the Burning Shadows on both initially, but it didn't matter. Ophelia's coming in with a Skeleton King Minotaur. Not going to be able to catch them, though, as Deadwood and Aluna a little bit too quick right there. Top lane, Master of Arms just running into Tempest, so not the biggest deal in the world. Cookies does get enough farm for the earlier on Grave Locket here, and she's going to actually port back to the middle lane. Is Fade to farm up some more. Look at this Ward Aside placed by Z-Freak, though, just before that death. Here at the bottom lane, it's very aggressive Ward Aside here. Giving Stay Green plenty of information of really who's coming in now. And maybe for some counter kills. So bottom rune. That's true. Is going to spawn.
I actually really like that placement. He got to place it very sneakily. It's not something that you would commonly counter ward.
Yeah.
Normally it's placed a little bit more to the left to see if there's any vision over there as well. So being placed like that is very, very wise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Deadwood's.
He acted like he's like, I see it.
Aha! I know what you're talking
see
about
it.
now. Just pulling the creep here from the tower, really. Or attempted to, at least.
He's watching the stream live.
That's somehow. Not possible.
Those loopholes.
Power supply bottle, steam boots on Torturer here. So this looks again just like last game, and he's done a lot lately on this Torturer hero. Doing a good start. Top lane silhouette. KZU keeps on going in as if he's going to ultimate here. He's trying to find that opportunity, but Tempest or Silhouette not giving it to him that much.
Not yet. Steam boots are finished by Silhouette. Master of Arms, what is his deal? Oh, you're in the fountain.
Deadwood? Okay, no, that's an illusion here. It's actually the Pebbles illusion helping to counter ward, speaking of that.
Yeah.
That's going to make the vision blind, though, for Deadwood, and yeah, smartly, he will start to fall back, realizing not the place to be right now.
I like how Cookies isn't trying to be too sneaky right now. He got the gank off. It was good. He knows that they might be setting up to try to counter him if he goes bottom again, so he's just taking his time, farming up middle, getting his score. I like it.
Yeah.
You gotta stay in the enemy's head. You can't always just do the... The enemy's trying to read you too, so if you always just sort of do that, oh, I want to gank, I'm going to go straight bottom, they're probably thinking the same thing. They know that you're going to do it. I mean, they're advanced players as well.
Of course.
So it's definitely just good to mix it up.
Yeah, and if anything, this is just more guaranteed farm for him, where if you wander around with the ultimate, might not guarantee a kill by any means, and spent a lot of time getting really not much out of it. Now, in the middle lane, he does need to be careful here, because you do see Ophelia coming in with the minions. Torture is setting up a stun. Agonizing Bonds, no. The Fade to Black coming into play, and Fade will be fine. No, the Skeleton King net hits. There's the reflection used just before the chain reactions. And maybe, I was going to say, I thought it might still some TPs coming in, but never mind. But in the end, Cookies will survive, as she still wants to see something here. Yeah, he has the ultimate, but it is wearing off, though. Yeah. Just to be careful. Okay, he'll be fine. So, at least good
gathering
job
information.
Alive. Which happens to be a regen rune on Torturer that he followed up. So another one of those. Good rune control coming out here from Stay Green. Bottom lane, Aluna's going to get comboed down. The Keg's on the turret. Stalagmites, Chuck, everything used, and that's a dead Aluna. So DG Slayer just simply getting caught there. It's the power of that combination. Pebbles is starting to actually get a bit of momentum now. 1,100 gold saved up on top of the Steam Boots here.
Yeah. Overall, very well-rounded farm coming out from Stay Green's team. Engineer being the lowest at 150. Everyone else is 200 plus, though. No one extremely taken off, but still maintaining a nice advantage.
Oh, Keizu finally finds the opportunity. Ultimate Ophelia's here as well. Will it be enough damage? Of course it will, especially with the lockdown coming out. And down goes Silhouette. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, they're trying to capitalize. Torture being gone on. He has that Redren. He's going to try to use it right there. Now the bottle charges after. He's still barely alive in the meantime. Chain reactions. Nice size there from Cookies, though. The auto attack's coming out. The Burning Shadows connects. And Cookies will finish off with a kill. Great anticipation right there.
Yep.
And sets up the counter kill at least. But again, Silhouette, his teammate and King Plato dying up there. Good job by Stay Green. And they also are going to make a push out of this now between Tempest and Ophelia.
Yeah, very well played. Honestly, that Tempest window, we talked about it. He just provides so much lockdown with that Elemental Void, with those Glacial Blasts. As soon as Silhouette got onto his side of the river, he's like, okay, I can go on you now. If anyone's even near my tower or crossing it, they're going to catch up to you in time to just absolutely destroy you. So it does get that free kill. But yeah, still, AL trying to keep pace.
Yeah, they are for now. In fact, this could help too. Pebble's going to be caught on the Falcon Punch. And yes, the Rotten Grass. Beautiful placement from Present 23 right there, catching Swinamel's off guard. And gets the kills result. Engineer's here, not level 6 just yet, though, himself. It doesn't have the energy field, but has a nice keg stun port coming in from, it looks like Tempest. Again, no Elemental Void, as you mentioned. The log throw going to be, it's a Rotten Grass connecting as well. Power throw on top of that just because they can. Engineer actually dropping low. But in the end, they're not going to get the counter kill, at least just yet. But look who's joining the party, too. Fade's coming in, has the invis for another 10 seconds here. Oh, he could set up a double tap even if he gets the angle. Is he going to pin it right here? Oh, trying to. He goes for Tempest right there. The call on top of the Burning Shadows. Gets the one kill. Engineer now trying to set up a counter. He has that keg stuck. Good, he's right there. No, the offensive master's call coming out. And Cookies will survive for now, and he will survive in the end. Awesome gank and getaway there.
Holy shit. Perfect timing by that offensive master's call by Meisty there, man. Great decision to use it. He just barely dodged that keg stun. That was awesome.
Oh, Silhouette, will the lockdown be perfect from Chessie? Of course it will. Look at Chessie anticipating the port, but no, the tree grapple hit, the Death Lotus Snipe coming out. One more auto attack. No, he can't get in range, and King Plato will make the getaway. The lockdown was beautiful from Chessie as expected, but it just wasn't enough. He got in line of the stun right there, and that was a saving grace for King Plato.
Yeah, I mean, you even saw there he knew that the tree grapple was going to come out. He tried to do the run-up on him, and yeah, just not enough. Well played by both sides, honestly.
They did get the middle tower kill on top of that. Pebbles again, though, in some trouble. The Rotten Grass pit, but nice stalagmites coming out. There's that chase, though. He chucks him away before the Falcon Punch, and Pebbles will survive. Excellent timing from Swinamel's there.
Yep.
That was beautiful because obviously the channel time on the Falcon Punch just a fraction longer, allowing him to chuck him away.
Okay, so I saw that Emerald Lightning was used, but Emerald Red was not.
Ooh.
Was there a reason for that?
I don't think so.
Would it have secured the kill? I didn't get to catch it early on. I just know the stun came out. It's just...
I don't think it would have. I think the stalagmite stun. But yeah, Fade at the top lane in the meantime. Offensive Master's calling him. Going to open a torch right here. Ophelia's nearby. In fact, there's a touch. But the Goo's doing a lot of work right there, no doubt. And they melt Slicks as a result. So we are really starting to pick up in this game in terms of activity, especially on the side of Absolute Legends. And they are going to try to push now. But overall, I mean, it seems like we're talking a lot about AL here in these last couple of minutes. But look at State Green's lead still. 2,700 gold lead on top of the 1,300 experience lead overall.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed Cookies a lot right now. He seems like he's actually favoring just... A lot of times some fades will prefer even just stunning straight out of invis to get a better angle for a double stun. You know, double or triple stun where you can. It seems like right now he's focusing on just primarily killing the hero that he comes for. He's making sure he gets the auto attack out of his reflection, just gets the kill off, and just wants to be clean about it, one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't mind him not getting greedy right now. He's just trying to make the safe plays.
Yeah, and which is why I'm sure we could also see him go for a portal key here even more so. He has 1,600 plus gold saved up. Speaking of
Cookies
that, though,
with portal key, yeah, right.
Yeah, I know.
That's before Codex. I mean,
it's
going to happen now that I said it, though. So
yeah. Portal key picked up by Pebbles. Speaking of that, so he does have that now. Deadwood's very cool. Where the hell's Deadwood? Oh, he's doing ancients, I was going to say. Okay, so he actually does farm off the last ancient right there, and that will secure him his portal key too. So that's a good response, of course, coming out.
Yep.
From our Hellborn side here. As there you go with the official purchase. Silhouette, King Plato is sustainable 250 gold per minute. He's got the life tube to bring a teacher. He's got the steam boots. Yeah, I'm guessing he has the mana tube actually. Yeah, it's being delivered. So yeah, he does have the sustainer finish as well. So Again, it's nothing game-breaking by any means, but he is at least solid enough to have an impact in this game so far.
Yeah,
for
he's not
his
totally
team.
lagging behind. Yeah, once again, no one is in the extreme levels of farm here. It's just a very evenly paced game.
Yeah.
Pebbles with that portal key, this is their window to sort of push more. We talk about the Pebbles Ophelia combination where you kill one hero and they don't have the damage output to deal with all of the heal and the responsive nature of your lineup, so it is big. Meanwhile, Deadwood is lurking.
There's the portal key. Deadwood coming in. Pebbles dropping, but no, the save with the keg stun. In comes Ophelia's touch, and Pebbles will survive, and he wants blood. Damn it, he's thinking about going back in. Won't, though, and the tower will fall on top of that. So nice getaway. Great team support yet again coming out there, and they get the counter, or they get the tower kill.
Yeah, if only Deadwood was just a little bit, I guess he needs level 11 in order to kill that. It was a nice attempt. Pretty sad they didn't get it in the end, but yeah, it was definitely a decent hold.
This is definitely reminding me more and more of the last game a little bit. Both teams, I mean, the laning phase is pretty solid, comfortable for both teams, but in the end, it was that one mistake that started to snowball for State Green in their favor, and it just didn't stop. So you kind of wonder if that's coming up here. Maybe that was it right there, although I didn't really see a mistake necessarily, but so keeping that in mind.
Pigs are flying. Pigs are flying.
Things are changing, man.
The times are changing, man. Cookies. Killing me.
The portal key pickup has been
trust me, I'm a big fan of portal key fade. It's
just shocked to see
it is the way to go most of the time. Yeah, just.
I mean, he had the Ghost Marchers. It was lining up to be a Codex.
Well, I mean, you go Ghost Marchers a lot in Fate anyway, but just signs didn't point that he wouldn't necessarily go. But yeah, not that I mind him going it, of course. It's just it is a beautiful pickup. It is preferable. His Cookie's style of Fate as of lately has favored the Codex, even in situations where we'd expect to see the portal key.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Picking up the PK here, though, and we'll see what UC can make of that. Again, he's level 12 now, so he's been sitting on the level 2
highest in the game, man.
In fact, going to use the reflection right here as their Rev. No, that's just a ward of sight, so we should be fine from that. Scouting around, maybe this Tempest is the key. The Rev is put down, though, to counter ward, and it will spot Fade for that split second. And you see Tempest actually falling back as a result, too. So
Fade seems to obviously know it's there. He's dancing around. Yep, of course, with the counter going down. Bad
counters there. Fade knows he's pretty susceptible and not going to risk anything, or is he? He is actually chasing here. He still has that reflection up for 3 seconds. Not going to get in range of anybody, so. Top tower push in the meantime from State Green. Look at this, Ophelia. There's a level 4 impalement from Torture. Easy tower kill as a result. Silhouette's nearby, and actually Silhouette needs to get away right here. The Illusion's going to chase, but it's just that, so I think King Plato will be fine. The rest of the team is also nearby. We actually have a fight brewing here at the top side. Master of Arms currently in the middle lane. Again, has that global presence, though, of course, but State Green going, but no, they're going to jump Pebbles first. Actually, the Falcon Punch use, and Pebbles will fall right off the bat. He doesn't have a buyback, so don't expect a surprise necessarily from the Legion team. And here we go, actually. Absolute Legends now wanted to catch up. Silhouette, she's going to be gone, though. From Ophelia, so the catch coming out from State Green. Fork landing coming out. Silhouette will follow in the background. Fade open. She gets stunned immediately, though. She runs to the energy field. She's in a horrible spot. Tempest ultimate locking her down, and Cookies will fall. So AL, despite getting the earlier on pick on the Pebbles, aren't able to capitalize. State Green coming back strong right here. There's another kill. Master of Arms falls. 4 kills coming out. Hat trick, including for Slicks. We're going to see a genocide just like that for State Green.
4v5 wipeout. What happened to one and done? What happened to one and done?
I think the moment has come.
One and done. One and done. Get the kill. Be clean about it. Deadwood's ulti's down. Silhouette was low. Didn't have the mana to chase. You're essentially, yeah, it's a 5v4, but it's not. You don't have the same resources the enemy team does. Just walked right into it, man. Just come on, AL. You name changing to MVP. What did he do?
He died.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
He got the team to use spells.
Yeah, okay.
No, that's just one of Mel's being cocky. Guess what? That's nothing new, but
sit down.
Yeah. No, obviously.
I know, just trolling around.
Yeah, obviously they are in a much better spot now. Again, I was just talking about that. It's feeling like game 1, man. That one moment was going to happen, and then just like that, it was going to start to snowball. I think we may have seen it right there.
Yeah, I can imagine them all joking around. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, Kyle. Yes, look, we don't even need you."
They're probably giving him a hard time.
Just fooling around. I mean, they've got to have a good time with each other, I'm sure.
course. That's one of the benefits.
Or they'll all want to kill each other after a few more weeks.
Yeah,
one or the other.
That complexity house situation, that didn't work too well.
What?
With Peter and Moon in the complexity house, I heard they didn't get along with the StarCraft players or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know the exact story, but it's just something along the lines not getting along with all the other players.
I was not on the grapevine for that one.
Yeah. Ooh, Fade's trying to find a kill maybe on the Torture, but Torture's pretty damn ticket. Oh, the red power throw coming through, though. But again, with the Ophelia's touch coming out, Cookie's realizing quickly this might not be happening. He's going to put the Deep Shadows down, but then comes Pebbles, and now Fade's the one in trouble. They went a little too far right there. And actually, Deadwood was nearby, too. And now he's trying to make the getaway. Yep, he will. Okay, so he does get away, but the initial kill unsuccessful.
Well, we've seen the second time we've seen this now where the momentum just doesn't seem like they slowly regain their advantage. They just have one big team clash, and all of a sudden, Mammoth leads. Storm Spirit now finished on Ophelia. Tempest pulling up almost 2,000 extra gold, able to get the Astro or the portal key if he so desires. He goes for the Shaman, going for a Barrier Idol pickup. So why would I say Astro? We got Ophelia that already has the Astrolabe. So yeah, Barrier Idol pickup instead. Pretty damn strong considering Ophelia went for the Storm Spirit path instead.
Yeah. Yeah, Ophelia Storm Spirit. Good stuff there for Stay Green. In comes the Rotten Grasp, but more so just to hold off this push as much as possible. But here we go. Stay Green clumping up as a team. And gonna start this big push coming. The red power throw coming through, though, and actually stops a bit of it. Cleans up the creep wave quite well, so that's a good stall right there at least. Coming out right now for our Hellborn team in Absolute Legends. Silhouette, she is still working on the Nullstone, it looks like. Excuse me there. Master of Arms is actually very close to a Nullfire play. We got a main support Master of Arms. I shouldn't say that, actually. This is more so a secondary support here. Luna's been the main support. But anyways, Maesty is getting close to a Nullfire blade.
The Legion takes down Hellborn Tower.
Bottom tower, though, is going to fall here for Stay Green. And again, it's just the momentum building up for them. Just going to continue to roll on through. What really much can Absolute Legends do at this point? It's just so difficult. They will counter push, so that's definitely a step in the right direction, obviously. But now you need to be careful not to overextend your welcome here. Stay Green is starting to fall back. Going to go ahead and steal some double stack Ancients on the way out. So again, there's always Kongor as well for Stay Green.
Right, I mean, from here on out, they just have to play it safe, carefully apply their advantage. Once again, no hard late game, but as we've seen before, I mean, while Slicks fills that role as Torture just fine.
Yeah.
Especially with a strong team composition to be built around it. Not to mention, no real Shrunken Heads coming out anytime soon, so it's not like all of a sudden that Torture is going to be ineffective. They're going to keep the enemy suffocated, underfarmed, and try to take the lead that way.
Yep. Yeah, the Nullstone just finished, but really that's just more so a farming tool here for Silhouette in this case, and anything, so it's definitely already looking grim here 24 minutes into the game for Absolute Legends, as that goal lead now up to 11,000, experiencing 7,000. Stay Green for now, going to kind of reset things and push out some lanes here. We got Tempest pushing the top lane. Soul's Bulwark just finished on Pebbles, and you got 3,600 gold plus saved up on Slicks. Again, just like last game, perhaps we'll just right-click that Shrunken Head here. Once he hits that 3,900 gold mark or so.
Yeah, would not be surprising. A little bit less magic damage coming out. Still is going to prevent the disable. Obviously with the Deadwood, and, still low, but still.
Barrier Idol finish there on Tempest.
Yeah, there it is. Exactly. If he initiates now, he's a smooth sailing.
Yeah. Nullfire finished on Master of Arms. I mean, that's something there.
Yeah, it's something. Strider's Nullfire, isn't that strange?
That's what I was saying.
That's that is something, actually. That is very something.
How much damage does Nullfire do to illusion, or not illusions, but summoned units? And Ophelia's units, is those kind of summoned units? I thought they did.
Virgil, it'll kill it.
Yeah, it'll kill it straight up. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Do Ophelia's things count as summoned units? I don't believe
that's
so.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
No. Like Amalphus would.
Yeah, so stuff like the Hellbringer Ultimate, yeah.
Or like these elemental replicates.
I used to think for the longest time that you could use it on Boo Boo.
Oh god.
I was like thinking to myself, Electrician's a huge counter to Boo Boo.
Oh god.
But
no,
you can't do that.
no.
The Legion takes down a
I thought I was this big strat designer.
No.
And then I realized I was completely wrong, and I should never do that again. Pebbles jumping in big time right here. Not going to catch anybody, though. More so of a scare tactic. They're just going to start steamrolling here into the base. What will Absolute Legends do? They're definitely going to have to hold something.
Yeah, they've got the Storm Spirit now, though, for Ophelia. It's really hard for help them to try to do the jump on anybody. Look at that. They're just not afraid at all. They're really pushing into the enemy's base here. It's
well, Cookies gets a counter push in the meantime.
You're going to see posturing for Concord attempt, potentially.
Yeah.
Taking the Ancients
here. Take the Ancients, kind of reset some things. They do have a Bound Eye, obviously, on Ophelia, so just going to counter ward as well. Keep the Hellborn team just blind. Keep them guessing as to what's going on here. So they're not going to really go for Concord. Just kind of reset some things again.
Yeah, stealing the farm, stealing the Ancients. I liked how Torture, Ophelia sent him back. He blew all his mons, the Ancients, quick heal up, and back to power farming.
Yeah.
Level 15, nearing level 16 soon, and that's a big point for him.
See Fade going in once again right here. Might run into Pebbles, but yeah, we saw earlier. Okay, here we go. He has Deadwood this time, and that will guarantee a kill.
That wasn't even close.
Yeah. I was going to say, last time he tried this, it ended up getting turned around on, but this time, easy.
Yeah, with the Falcon Punch, not really any chance there, I would say.
A good job right there. Again, getting a pick here and there and stopping the eventual push into the base. Hey, that's signs of life here for Absolute Legends at least. 2,500 gold now saved over Silhouette again. Will he go something like he did last game? Will he just go for that shield breaker here, or does he maybe feel more comfortable? I don't know.
He might want to go chunking for the Torture, but more likely than not, it seems like he's sort of stuck in those routes. Like, I feel like he's probably going to go shield breaker. Yeah, not going Portal Key again this game. He has 2750. I mean, he can still, but doesn't look like he wants it. Feels like he needs the damage, I guess. So
yeah. Silhouette's pushing the top again. She has her illusion of port too, so she should be fine. That's the fake one, right? Okay, I was gonna say the catcher now. Yeah, she ports out and continues to farm in the jungle in the meantime. But at least keeping the pressure up, and that's definitely what Silhouette is good at, as we see right there. Tablet of Command just finished on Ophelia.
He might be going the Shrunk in for the Tort. I mean, he could buy the Shieldbreaker 1 right now if he wanted it.
Yeah.
Is still pulling up that gold. He just doesn't want to show his advancement here.
Yeah, no, summoned or got the level 2 no fire, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, speaking of Fade, look how much gold Fade has.
Level 15, she's 3,000 gold saved up. What is Cookies going for here? Codex? I got the Codex.
He could get it if he wanted it. Maybe we'll see a Hellflower.
Yeah. That'd probably make more
pretty
sense.
damn
Even
good.
a tablet. Something.
Yeah, I think at this point you shouldn't really worry about a tablet though, because they just need more impact items. And a tablet's nice, but it's not going to all of a sudden, you know,
be that game
shut
changer.
them down. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Pebbles again, tired of waiting. He jumps in, gets 3 heroes combined together. Tempest ultimate going to be canceled immediately, though. So a good stop right there. However, the damage is still too intense from Stay Green. Deadwood falling back. Aluna's already dead. The energy filled up. And really, Stay Green, they're still pretty good here in this fight. The Hellborn team, they're the ones that have to reset everything pretty much used on their side. We do have another jump coming in. Pebbles will catch Fade right here. Chucks him back into the team. And Cookies will end up falling. He can buy back. Yes, he buys back right there. So the melee rack's still alive. And actually, Stay Green, it seems like, going to start falling back for now. Again, we know this team, though. This could be a fake fallback. They do it all the time.
Yeah, they're just waiting for cooldowns, regain their mana, reposture, and then reinitiate. Right now, Torture only sitting at 400. Let's see what he's doing here.
Silhouette actually just buys a Slayer right there, going into this fight. She bought back. That's right. She died there, so looks like she bought back. Unless that was earlier. I think that was right here though.
Earlier.
Was it earlier? Did she not
no,
die right
no,
here?
she only had 2.
King Plato just died right here. Yes.
Yeah, no, he did because he had. Well, yeah, because he had 3,000. Yeah, for sure.
Here we go. Burning Shadow stun. Actually, a pretty good one right there. Hitting 3 heroes. Tempest starting back in. Defensive Master's Call on Fade in the meantime. Silhouette being locked down by the Minotaur. And down goes Fade pretty damn quickly as soon as the abilities start to be used. A mini Chuck right there coming out from Pebbles. On to Silhouette. She is still on the run. She's being locked down, though. The nullstone going off right there. She trigger grabs away. In comes a Falcon Punch from Joa. Takes an Engineer. But again, just Stay Green, just too overwhelming as a team. Master of Arms going to end up falling. You bastard, says Z-Freak. But GG well plays are starting to be called here. There's the vote to concede. It looks like Stay Green going to be too strong in the end. And they will be moving on to the grand finals here in cycle number 7. And that means Absolute Legends, of course, still in it. But they're going to fall down to the losers bracket now. But they'll be the losers bracket final. So could get a possible rematch opportunity. But for now, they'll have to go through the losers bracket here. So
some friendly banter going back and forth there. I'm not sure if they're on good terms. I know there was drama between the two teams in the past. I was looking at it as a little bit of a revenge match, so to speak, for AL. Maybe they cleared the air. Who knows? But they said it before. They're the Stay Green team fight. They know how to find those windows. They know when to initiate, when their team is at the strongest, and they push it, and they go in with 100% confidence, and they usually come out far, far ahead. I mean, we saw there the Golden Experience swing in both games. It's even. It's 10K. It's not close. It is all of a sudden. It does take it over. So
I kind of wonder. It would be kind of interesting to get some kind of stat on that where. When does Stay Green in the last 2 months, pretty much, or more so the last 3 or 4 cycles, when that spike happens in each game, what time in each game, if it's similar, because something tells me it would be pretty similar. It seems like around the early 20-minute mark, it's all of a sudden just start to explode. So
I mean, people joke. Other competitive players will say "choo choo," so like they're calling it the train. I'm personally a big fan of team fights. I like action. I like fighting. I like ganking. To me, I'm a fan of it. So
it's a team game ultimately.
I mean, what do you want? Do you want everyone to sit back and passive farm? To me, I'm a fan of the style, so I'm always happy to see it. I mean, I'm glad we've seen a shift to the metagame. So, I'm a big fan. Well fought by AL. They couldn't contend today. They just need to look at what they did. They are looking stronger, though, man. I don't know what happened with Mookies today or if it made the biggest of impact, who could say, but unfortunate, but that's how it is.
Well, I mean, Swinamel's, again, I didn't really afford for word, but it did seem like Swinamel's along the lines there was saying something about you guys have improved a lot.
Yeah.
He looks like he was saying that. So, and fully agree, as you were just stating even. I mean, Absolute Legends as a team definitely have improved, especially since the beginning of HoN Tour. And, again, ultimately, they guarantee themselves a top 3 finish. That still stands here. They're going to be in the losers bracket finals tomorrow. They will be playing the winner of the Afraid Complexity series. And actually refreshing that real quickly, it looks like Complexity is up 1-0 in that series. So that's going to be interesting to see how that one finishes off. I believe Beef is casting that, so we're not going to jump into it. If you do want to watch that series, you can actually go over to his stream. But actually, I'm looking at it right now.
Wait, who's up 1 game?
Complexity's up 1 game.
Okay.
And they are dominating right now in game number 2.
Absolutely. So. And in game 1, they had a 92 kill advantage. I think didn't
they did? I wonder how that finished.
Yeah. No, I remember I did scope it out, and they were down, but Complexity looked confident, man. So.
Well, again, so that could possibly set up a Complexity versus AL losers bracket finals tomorrow. That sounds damn entertaining. So. Of course, no matter what, them or then AL versus Afraid, no matter what, it's going to be an entertaining day to finish things off tomorrow.
Yeah.
And really, of course, looking forward to that. So that is going to wrap things up for today, though. So I guess First Day Emperor, you being here in the studio is officially in the books. And, again, it seems like it went very well, had a lot of fun. So
for sure.
Looking forward to much, much more, including tomorrow.
Yep.
Stay Green, though, damn, I mean – do you see any chance of them losing here tomorrow?
They're looking crazy strong. They've been looking crazy strong lately, and you know how much this means to them. Number 1 more than anything since they moved into the house. Claiming this number 1 spot is the world to them right now, I'm sure. So, they did qualify for Thailand. They were happy about that, but this is like the last little grasp at fame, a little additional standing, I should say, that they can grab. So, this means a lot. They're going to strive for it.
Yeah. It's going to be fun to see tomorrow for sure. So, again, that all kicks off at the same time tomorrow. That'll be 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, 1800 Central European Time. We got our losers bracket finals to kick things off. And then, of course, the grand finals to follow. Stay Green will be up 1-0 in a best-of-5 format coming from the winners bracket, as it's always been, and understandably, again, they are looking strong. But, hey, if anything, even if it's second, if not winning it all, of course, there's still a lot of money on the line to go throughout these teams here, and more importantly, even points. So It's going to be a fun finish tomorrow, but that is going to officially wrap things up for today.
Yeah.
So, again, not much else to say other than that. Want to see, maybe we can make this work, though. So you can follow this guy at Domain of Pain.
Yeah, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, all of it at Domain of Pain. And
what did Trelf and I used to do? Did you watch? You can follow this guy at Domain of Pain.
What? And you can follow Breaky CPK there at well, what?
Nah, you don't even know my Twitter.
I don't even know your
Come
Twitter.
on.
What is it?
Screw this. I'm done.
Breaky CPK. Is it not? Is it not just at Breaky CPK? I mean,
yes,
all right, come on.
Okay, so there we go.
So.
Some kinks to work out there, but
yeah, well,
we'll work it out.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, so there you go. But anyways, so yeah, follow us at the places. You got the HoNcast Facebook, the HoNcast Twitter, HoNcast.com, HonTour.com. Daily content being updated, having a blast. Big shout out to Brenton as well, our producer right now. Taking over for Killer Orange, and while we're still in the looks for a new one, of course, but definitely stepping up and appreciate his effort and his work. But also a big shout out to you guys for tuning in. Thank you. Tomorrow, though, again, come back. Losers bracket finals followed up by the grand finals. Going to be a blast. Cannot wait. See you tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.